The Florida Everglades stretches across the southern tip of the United States, an endless expanse of sawgrass, waterways, mangroves, and hidden channels. Sunrise casts golden light on the water. Mist rises, birds wheel across the sky, frogs croak in chorus, the air hums with life. But beneath the surface, danger lurks. A dark, smooth shape moves silently through the reeds. Muscles ripple, tongue flicks. For decades, the Everglades has been under a silent invasion. The Burmese python, a snake native to Southeast Asia, escaped captivity decades ago. With no natural predators and an endless supply of prey, it thrived. Today, over 150,000 pythons roam the wetlands. They eat everything in their path: rabbits, raccoons, small deer, even nesting birds. Scientists report that in some areas, 90% of small mammals have disappeared. Dr. Mike Kirkpatrick of the U.S. Geological Survey said, "We would go months without seeing a single rabbit track where hundreds used to be." The Everglades, once alive with sound, had gone silent. Humans tried to fight back. Hunters walked the swamps, bounties were offered, drones scanned from above, but the snakes were elusive, hiding in reeds and water channels, avoiding traps. They multiplied faster than humans could respond. In 2025, help arrived from an unexpected ally: artificial intelligence. Engineers and ecologists from Everglades National Park and the University of Florida built a small, furry machine, which looked like a rabbit. Its heartbeat was synthetic, its fur artificial. Inside, it held sensors, cameras, and a tiny AI brain. They called it the robotic rabbit. It was not designed to harm, it was designed to fool. The AI gave off infrared heat, identical to a living rabbit. It had thermal cameras, motion sensors, and a neural network trained on thousands of real python encounters. It could distinguish between a raccoon's shuffle, a bird's shadow, or a python gliding beneath the surface. When a snake approached, it sent a GPS alert to wildlife officers in real time. In August 2025, the first robotic rabbit was placed in the Big Cypress Basin. It sat quietly among the reeds. Hours passed, then the system pinged. A massive 14-foot female python approached. The AI detected vibrations, strike angle, and heat patterns in milliseconds. Rangers followed the data and found her nest, nearly 50 eggs about to hatch. One robotic rabbit had prevented an entire generation of snakes from spreading. Over the following weeks, 8 more robotic rabbits were deployed across 3 swamps. The AI tracked python movement across 3 square miles, mapping nests, hunting zones, and hidden water corridors. Using this data, rangers captured over 50 pythons, a record for non-baited detection methods. The system learned in real time. Each encounter improved recognition. Each strike added to its database. Even at night, through rain, fog, or dense reeds, it identified snakes with over 92% accuracy. Multiple python encounters were recorded: a male snake stalking a decoy at dusk, a pair of snakes coiled near a waterway, juveniles striking in the moonlight. Each event fed new information into the AI. Patterns emerged showing which areas snakes favored, when they hunted, and where eggs were laid. The Everglades was no longer invisible to humans. It had a digital eye in the form of robotic rabbits. News spread across the United States. Headlines read, "Florida uses robotic rabbits to outsmart pythons." AI joins the fight for the Everglades. People magazine called it a brilliant mix of robotics and ecology. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service expanded trials across neighboring wetlands. Within a month, python activity dropped 30% in monitored zones. Thermal drones confirmed fewer snakes near critical marsh habitats. Native wildlife began returning. Camera traps recorded marsh rabbits and small birds in areas silent for over a decade. Rangers reported hearing frogs croak again, a sound missing for years. The robotic rabbits were designed for endurance. Solar panels charged internal batteries. Water-resistant bodies allowed operation even in flooded channels. AI updated nightly, learning from each encounter. It predicted python movements and breeding cycles before humans could react. Fieldwork was intense. Rangers carried decoys through water, mud, and sawgrass. Engineers monitored thermal feeds, adjusted AI thresholds, and coordinated drone flights. Every python capture was a coordinated effort of human skill and artificial intelligence. By the end of 2025, the AI had mapped multiple high-density python breeding corridors. Egg clusters in monitored zones decreased significantly. Python populations slowed, and native prey species expanded their territory. Even small mammals once thought extinct in these areas began to reappear. The project demonstrated American innovation. Funding came from the United States Interior Department, University of Florida, and conservation foundations. In 2026, plans include deploying 50 additional robotic rabbits and AI-powered drones across southern Florida. Together, the decoys and drones create a live digital map updated hourly. Rangers can act with precision, reducing wasted effort and improving conservation results. The AI does not replace humans, it amplifies them. It works where humans cannot, in water, mud, darkness, and extreme heat. Residents notice the difference: fewer snakes near homes, fewer missing pets, and safer communities. Wildlife regains its territory. Marsh rabbits, small birds, and reptiles return. The Everglades slowly recovers. It shows how AI can protect and restore ecosystems in the real world, combining human skill and technology in ways impossible just a few years ago. Across the Everglades, robotic rabbits continue their silent work, hidden among reeds and waterways. Every strike, every heat signature, every GPS signal builds a smarter system. Slowly, the Everglades comes back to life. First things first. Who brought the pythons from Burma? What else did he bring? Is it hard to imagine? What would he bring from Bermuda Triangle? How did the pythons survive such a long trip from Burma to the States? And how many Americans are still in Burma? What happens when these pythons take some Americans to Burma on their way back? And, second things second. Make a law that prevents Burmese pythons to enter swamps of Florida. You can't say it's just a small thing, because pythons are quite big if you compare it to the tallest ants. One thing we must do is pray for Florida residents to always be safe with their family. AI is doing a lot of things in Florida, but one thing could be missing soon: the Burmese python. On that highly intellectual note, I would want you to like, comment, and subscribe. One day, videos will be shared, like food, by kind-hearted people. That day is not too far, just 40 years maybe. One day, AI will do the dishes for common people, and pythons will make prompts out of code. When people say, "What would you do when AI will do everything for you, apart from doing the dishes?" you will get bored. I leave that question to you, as it's becoming a reality every month. Use comment section. I do read it. Until next time, eat, pray, like, share, subscribe. And last but not the least, do the dishes to eat again and never give up on eating, as it breaks the whole cycle of capitalist economy.